Welcome to Pulling an All-Nighter. We are doing a review for you. I'm Margaret.
And I'm Alice.
It's the Doona today. Doona, car seat and stroller. It is one of our favourite products, and today we're going to talk about it and give you an honest review and opinion from the both of us. We've both used it on two children, and you've used it on three. No, two, right? Two children each.
Yeah.
And we absolutely love this product. Just to say from the start, we have both purchased this product with our own cash, and this is an honest review based on us just loving it. So tell me what you love about it, Alice.
So, like you said, I've had the Doona for two of my children, so that makes it 4 years that I've had the Doona now. And it's been passed from Ezreal down to Zariah, and it is such a good piece of kit. So what I love about it is the fact that, firstly, it's just so compact and easy to use. It's just a no-brainer. You can get it out of the car so easily. Literally just press the button, it flips out into a stroller, you're good to go. There's no faffing about, and there's no kind of changing from one thing to another. It literally is, pull it out, you're good to go. It's great for like when you're doing those like quick errands and school runs, and you're just kind of just wanting to get from somewhere from A to B really quickly, and you just want to kind of get the kid into the car, get out, get them back in, go home. So with me, when I'm using it, I use it for, do you know those days when actually you just really just need somewhere, you're just rushing from one place to another, and I've just found it really easy to use. You literally just press the button, it turns into a stroller. You can wheel them about for a little bit. Obviously, guidelines in terms of keeping a child in the stroller for a certain amount of hours, certain amount of time, and everything else. But yeah, I just love it.
Me too. And I think when people are watching this, they're going to be like, they're so gassed saying that they love this. We'll tell you about the bits that we don't love. But in regards to what I love, like you said, it is, no matter where I use this car seat, slash stroller slash buggy, everyone asked me, what is that? So literally, when we left hospital with Xavier, we put Xavier in this little car seat, in this stroller, what looked like a stroller, and we left the hospital with it, and we literally folded the legs up and put her in the car, and we left for home. It is amazing. So the car seat, the stroller that you take her out of hospital with, was also the car seat that we used to take her home. Then when Exyn was born, we took Exyn out of the hospital, put her in the Doona, and Xavier then pushed her out of the hospital. So the one thing that's really cute about this car seat slash stroller is that it's got an adjustable handlebar, so you can push the handlebar down for like kiddie size, but also adjust it up for adults as well. And it is just incredible. And every time I've had to do a school run, so I used it quite recently. Exyn has just about to grow out of it, but whenever I do the car run, whenever I do the school run now, so Xavier, I take Exyn with me on the school run. I put her in the car seat, take her and Xavier to school. Then it's a matter of Exyn has fallen asleep in the car seat. In any other situation, I would have to take Exyn out of that car seat and walk her to the school. No. I just take out the car seat, flip the wheels down, and push her to the school and take Xavier to school in the morning. It is brilliant for shopping. It is brilliant for transition. This is why I love it. I love it so much. It's sexy kit for mums out there, and dads, and aunties, and uncles. But the one thing I will say, it's an expensive, sexy kit, is what I would say. So we're looking at upwards of £300 if it's not on sale. And can you believe they have a Doona X now?
I was at my son's sports day the other day, and I had Zariah in the Doona, and one of the parents came over to me, and so she's pregnant, and she was just like, oh my god, is that the Doona? So we were talking about it, and then I did a little demo for her to show her, because she was like, oh, I'm thinking about getting one, so I showed her how to do it. And then she mentioned the Doona X as well, and was just like, oh, it's got adjustable back and it kind of goes up and down, but she was just like, it's just really pricey. So I was just like, yes, it sounds like it's going to be very pricey. So go on, how much is it? And yeah.
Look, with the Doona X, it's an adjustable seat, so you can put them in 3 positions in regards to reclining. So and also when you push the button, it doesn't go down. I know you've had issues with it. So when you push the button and the wheels literally swing down, they wake the baby up, right? I know you've had situations, right?
Yes, yes. I've been trying to take Zariah out of the car seat, and you know when you're taking them out, and then you're trying to be gentle, you're trying to not wake the baby, and then the thing with the Doona is the second you press that button, the wheels just eject out so hard that it even startles me sometimes, let alone the person sleeping inside it. So that is a massive design flaw that I just think they need to.
They fixed it.
Oh, so they have fixed it.
Yeah, so the Doona X, the wheels go. The wheels come out slowly. It is amazing. So I've seen it, and I just think it's like well done. They've really, really thought this through. So in regards to your friend, does she think it's a good investment? I'm always like, yes, buy the Doona. So we love it. So those are all the good things that we love about it. And I think it's great for shopping. It's great for errands. It's compact. It's safe. And I think that's one thing parents definitely want to know about. You know, it is a safe. It's got 5-point harnesses. It's high safety and quality standards. It's got adjustable handlebars. It's TUV and FAA aircraft approved for travel. So you can take this on an aeroplane, no issues. It's rear facing, which means it's only for babies up until they're 13 kilograms. So from newborns all the way to 13 kilos. And it's got a 2-year manufacturer warranty. So those are all the specs on the Doona. I now got to go to the negatives.
So for me, some of the negatives are, let's start with the price. It's expensive. And it's not one of those, and I think when you think of a buggy or something for your baby, it doesn't grow with you either. So you're going to have to buy another car seat for them. You're going to have to actually buy another buggy as well. So you're going to have the Doona, but then when they grow out of it, you're still going to need an entire separate buggy system for them. So that's, you're paying, in a way, you think you're saving money, but then in a way you're also paying money twice as well. So I think because of the fact that it doesn't grow with you like some buggies do. So some buggies, they come with like the car seat bit and then the rest of the equipment that grows with you. A Doona is just a one piece of kit. So I'd say that would make you rethink just whether you would get it or not. But I would say it's a good investment if either you're planning on having more children and it's a piece of kit that you can use for, like we've used it for multiple children, and it's got its money's worth 100% out of it, and you just know that you're going to buy a separate stroller for when they get a bit bigger and then they grow out of it. So that's one of my kind of negatives in terms of the price. It doesn't grow with you, and also around the legs as well, just that popping out thing. I can't take it. I can't. My heart just drops each time I forget and I wake up the baby. It drives me nuts. So yeah, those are my kind of two great.
See, I've got a few negatives, but they don't outweigh having the Doona. Like, my negatives are those wheels. People, you need to, with the Doona X, I don't know what they've done with the wheels, but they might not, or they might have. But those wheels, they're like tiny little wheels, and when you go over any bump on the road, any bump on the pavement, your baby needs a crash helmet.
It's like you're on a roller coaster.
Alice, that's exactly, the motions are exactly how it is for the child. Literally, they're going to be like rocking. So I would say they need to make an adjustment to the suspension. It needs better suspension. I haven't tried the Doona X, so maybe they fix that. The second thing I would say that is a negative for me is the pull-out handlebar. So because it's so small and compact, the height that it is, it's not great for anyone who is 6 foot. Although Delano is 6 foot, he still uses it and it's fine. but it's not ergonomically designed perfectly for the tall parent, right? Is what I would say.
Agree.
I also think the other thing is, if you're pushing your Doona and the pavement height is a bit high, get ready to push that Doona so that the legs come right up so that you can clear that pavement. That's all I'm saying, because there's been times where it's like boom against the pavement and you wake your baby. Or when you're coming down off a pavement, don't be in any rush trying to cross the street here. Make sure the streets are clear and empty,
Yes.
because you've got to navigate down that pavement real for reals before you can clear the pavement. So I would say, because of the height and the compactness of this Doona, just be careful navigating pavements. But I do honestly think that it's still value for money. Even if I had one child and I was paying for I think it's 300 odd pounds for this Doona, I still think by far it is the best product that I have used as a parent. By far the best product. It's my go-to from the hospital all the way to when Exyn turned, only recently 10 months is when we stopped using it. And honestly, I'd probably have another baby just so I can get the Doona X, to be fair. No lies out here. Have another child just to get the Doona X, but I love it.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those, it's a piece of kit where I just think weigh up in terms of your lifestyle. So if you are someone who runs a lot of errands and you're kind of out and about a lot and everything else, then it suits, I think it fits nicely into your lifestyle. And it's also if you've got a car that, because obviously there are so many other different models out there in terms of car seats and everything else. So that I've seen some that you carry the body of the stroller in the boot and then you put the car seat on top of it. So I've seen that as well, and I think that works if you've got a wider car and everything else. If you've got a small car and you're running quick errands and stuff like that, the new Doona is at that girl, because it's literally put the car seat in, take the car seat out, turn it into a stroller, you're on your way, you're off.
And I agree with you on that. It is. And also when I think about the other reason I love the Doona is because I'm not joking you, when I first had Xavier, I could not work out how to assemble a car seat. No joke. I was like, how do these parts fit together? There's the base, and then there's the bit that you click on top, and then there's this, and then there's that. I don't have the time. I actually just don't have the mental capacity to think about how to put a buggy together. So I was just like, people, the Doona is, like you said, my girl. She just literally, I'm that mum on the go who runs to her car, pulls the kid out, and is literally unfolding the wheels as I run. This is literally Supergirl, Superman style. So yeah, like you said, great compact stroller. But as you said, I think it's really important to assess your lifestyle. If you are the mum who is able to assemble a stroller, who is more like, maybe you live in the countryside, because Doona ain't going to work in the countryside. That's all I'm going to say to you. If you live in the city, I think maybe it would work quite well with you. But if you're a country bumpkin, just say no.
Yeah, and I think if you're not like, you might want to think of a different style of stroller, because actually the bigger stroller with the bigger wheels and everything else might be a bit more befitting, because those cobbled streets and everything else, a Doona is going to make you regret your decisions. And if you've got a baby who is sleeping lightly and happily, and you get on a cobbled road or a broken crack in the road, that baby is falling straight through it in a Doona. It's not going to work. But if it is literally I'm just dashing, and that's the lifestyle that you've got, you're just dashing from one place to the other and stuff like that, and it's just a quick, let's just quickly chuck the baby in the car, not chuck the baby in the car seat, but get the baby in, get the baby out, get home. It's perfect. So yeah.
Agreed. So for prices for the Doona X, upwards from £380 is full price for the current Doona, and for the Doona X you're looking at maybe 400 plus. in that range, but they do sales quite often, and I think they've got a sale ongoing now which is around £250 for the regular Doona, so definitely check it out, and thank you so much for watching this review.